Let's cut across to the live updates we are getting from Somnath Temple. These are visuals of the Prime Minister from inside the temple premises. Let's listen in to what's happening there.
ओम सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनाति भवे भोष्मान् भवद्भाय नमः ओम स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धस्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः ओम सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनाति भवे भोष्मान् भवद्भाय नमः ओम स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धस्रवाः स्वस्ति न.
All right, so those are the live visuals we are getting from inside the Somnath Temple, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also offering prayers right now. Let me go back to Mr. R. Rajgopalan and my colleague Pragya, who is live with us from Somnath. Mr. R. Rajgopalan, you were talking about, the point that the Prime Minister had also mentioned in his blog post about Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the then Prime Minister, who did not seem too enthused with the development with what Dr. Rajendra Prasad had done, and he did not want the Honorable President as well as ministers to associate with this special event, was something that he had mentioned. Now, when we talk to Congress leaders of today, they say that the Prime Minister and the BJP only talk about Pandit Nehru instead of talking about themselves. Some say that, this is nothing but a tour for the Prime Minister. And Udit Raj, in fact, of the Congress party has said that he should actually become a religious teacher. How will you like to respond to these kind of comments that come on, days like what we are witnessing today?
It is unfortunate that Udit Raj, who is an Indian Revenue Service officer who resigned and joined the Bharatiya Janata Party and got elected, and he was member during first term of Mr. Narendra Modi as Prime Minister.
All right, so those were the live visuals, viewers, that we were getting for you from Somnath Temple, where 72-hour Akhand Omkar chanting is currently underway, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is participating in that. The Omkar mantra chanting at the temple premises. It's going to continue for 72 hours. Now, this symbolizes continuity of faith, unity and civilizational strength. And then he's also going to witness a drone show, which is also part of the Swabhiman Parv celebrations. Let me go back to Mr. R. Rajgopalan, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Mr. Rajgopalan, now, we were talking about the kind of reactions we have got from the Congress leaders, on what we are witnessing on our screens right now today. On one hand, of course, there is a lot of symbolism in what we are seeing. There is a message that the Prime Minister is also trying to give to the entire country. The message is that it has been a millennium of resilience. There is a lot that's associated with the Somnath Temple, how it was, was destructed, in fact, about 1,000 years ago, and how today we are back, and how the 72-hour Om chanting is currently underway. There is a message for people in India. There's a message for the people across the world also.
Yes, Mr. Narendra Modi enriches himself for the propagation of Hindutva agenda and also the Hinduism itself. Now, you take for the instance of Kashi Vishwanath Temple. Now, Ram Mandir. Third is Mr. Modi is present in the Somnath Temple. If you treat the three temples together, Hina, you can understand the amount of agony Mr. Narendra Modi has in his mind, that the traditional old temples like the Ram Mandir, Somnath Mandir, Kashi Vishwanath have been dumped by Nehru and the Congress then, 75 years ago. Can you believe? I am having a letter in front of me that shows Jawaharlal Nehru as a Prime Minister wrote to the Home Minister of then government, Nehru's government, C. Rajagopalachari, first Governor General, who became the Union Home Minister. He wrote that Foreign Secretary should be told not to bring waters. Therefore, mindset of Mr. Modi is that Nehru spoiled Indian culture, Nehru spoiled Indian Hindutva, Nehru spoiled yoga, temple visits and everything. Therefore, Mr. Narendra Modi is portraying the Congress in a bad light. That is what the message comes out. Yes, true. Even during UP regime, Dr. Manmohan Singh wrote a letter to Bukhari Imam for voting votes for Congress. Sonia Gandhi instigated that as a National Advisory Council chairperson. Therefore, Congress has been totally anti-Hindu. That is what Mr. Narendra Modi painted a picture, not only in his blog, but also quoting the letters of Nehru for 75 years ago, that 1,000-year-old temple should not be worshipped at all. But Narendra Modi reviving the culture, for example, yoga, for example, chanting mantra yoga, Om, and he visited the South Indian temple, Ramanuja temple. Therefore, Advaita, Vishishtadvaita, and moreover, this type of Sanatana Dharmas, Narendra Modi wants to enshrine that India is a cultural city, cultural country. Everyone in the foreign country should come to India. Now, the Gen Z approach of, Narendra Modi is approaching them and teaching them the lessons, telling them how India's culture is more important than any other, parts of South Asia.
Well, absolutely. There is a message clearly for everybody. And of course, this is, going to make people also want to know more about the history of Somnath Temple. That's for sure. People who did not really know much about it. And like you said that, during the UPA era also, you mentioned about Dr. Manmohan Singh as well, late Dr. Manmohan Singh, during his regime as well. You said that, Mr. Rajgopalan, that Somnath was totally neglected. But now we have the NDA era, and in fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also had posted pictures of his visit to the Somnath Temple in the past as well. And on 9th of January, when the Somnath Swabhiman Parv started, he shared pictures from his visit to the Somnath Temple in 2010, and then he described the year-long celebrations as, in fact, a tribute to the country's civilizational resilience.
Yes, absolutely correct, Hina. Second thing, in a letter to Maharaja Digvijay Singh Jadeja, the Jam Sahab of Navanagar, of the modern, Jamnagar, Nehru not only raised the objections of our Saurashtra government spending 5 lakhs to the temple. What an amount of negativity Mr. Nehru had during those regime, during his tenure as a Prime Minister. That is why Narendra Modi's government, Hina, I tell you, not only this Saurashtra and moreover the Sanatana Dharma plus this Somnath temple, you must correlate this with Article 370 abrogation, because whatever Nehru did wrong to the Indian country, Indian citizens for the last 75 years, Narendra Modi corrected it. Article 370 was abrogated. Now Somnath temple is resurrected. Now thousands of people are going to Somnath temple. Wait and watch. It is going to be a major issue. Om chanting, yoga, these are all certain things which Mr. Narendra Modi got as a RSS trainee, RSS pracharak during his young age. That is why he is implementing whatever the lessons taught to him by RSS. Simple as that.
Absolutely. Yes, Mr. Rajgopalan.
Very, very interesting that Mr. Narendra Modi taken time to worship before the Lord Somnath. You wait and watch. In another 10-15 minutes, the drones are going to come in the sky and it is going to create a very good amount of, public spectre. Narendra Modi's devotion to Somnath, because he is the president of Somnath Temple Trust as a Prime Minister. 65 crore of Indians elected him as a Prime Minister. He is presiding over this. This is the Privy Council order. This is the Supreme Court order that Prime Minister of India alone can be the trustee of Somnath Temple. Such an elevated position Mr. Narendra Modi has. One, being a Gujarati, being a chairman of Somnath Temple is a very, very interesting thing. That is why Mr. Narendra Modi is spending 2 full days in Somnath
absolutely.
Temple.
Yes, and this Parv, this festival, in fact, is going to go on for 4 days, and Somnath has been completely transformed during this Parv, into a center of spiritual activity, cultural reflection, and national remembrance. And most important feature, of course, is going to be the ongoing 72-hour Akhand Omkar chanting that we just got a glimpse of right now. Mr. R. Rajgopalan, request you to please stay on with us. Let me go back to my colleague Pragya, who is live with us from Somnath, where this celebration is currently taking place. We're getting live visuals as well of the Om chanting that's going on. It's going to go on for 72 hours, and then there is going to be an amazing drone show as well that the Prime Minister is going to witness. And we are getting the visuals as well of the drone shots, the show that's currently underway. And there you can see the drone show which Prime Minister Modi is looking at right now. All right, so that was a drone show that the Prime Minister was witnessing, which in a way gave the entire story of the Somnath temple. It's a very, very important day. And this day, actually, and this year, 2026, coincides with 75 years since the present Somnath temple, viewers, was reopened to devotees on 11th of May, 1951, following independence. Now, this one, and along with this, another fact that it is the 1,000 years since the first recorded attack on Somnath temple took place in January 1026, that these two events actually led to the beginning of the celebration of this Somnath Swabhiman Parv. Let me go across to my colleague Ravikant, who's also live with us from Somnath at this point in time. Ravikant, अभी हमने देखा एक ड्रोन शो जो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी भी देख रहे थे, जिसमें पूरी कहानी को दर्शाया गया एक तरह से सोमनाथ की। और हम ये भी बात कर रहे थे अभी कि कितना जरूरी है आज की जनरेशन को समझना सोमनाथ टेम्पल की कहानी, और क्या ये रियली दर्शाता है हमारी पूरी सिविलाइजेशन के बारे में। तो थोड़ा सा आप हमें बताइए कि अभी वहां पर क्या हो रहा है, अभी नेक्स्ट क्या हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं।
मंदिर के आसमान में ये आतिशबाजी देखिए, इस तरीके से यहाँ पर आतिशबाजी की जा रही है। इससे ठीक पहले जो पूरा का पूरा लेजर शो था वो बहुत ही मनमोहक तरीके से यहाँ पर दिखाया गया। किस तरीके से बार बार सोमनाथ मंदिर के ऊपर अटैक हुआ, लेकिन सोमनाथ जो है वो आज भी उतनी भव्यता के साथ खड़ा हुआ है। और इस वक्त मैं लाइव तस्वीरें दिखाना चाहता हूं। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का काफिला जो है किसी भी वक्त सोमनाथ मंदिर के बाहर निकलता हुआ दिखाई देगा। प्रधानमंत्री यहाँ पर थे और यहाँ से प्रधानमंत्री निकलकर सोमनाथ का जो सर्किट हाउस है वहां पर रात्रि विश्राम करेंगे और उसके अगले दिन कार्यक्रम है। ये काफिला जो इस वक्त आप देख रहे हैं सोमनाथ मंदिर के परिसर से बाहर निकलता हुआ, ये प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का ही काफिला है। तो कुल मिलाकर जो सरकार ने तैयारियां की थी सोमनाथ स्वाभिमान पर्व को मनाने की, उसका मकसद बिल्कुल साफ था कि किस तरीके से बार बार सनातन धर्म के ऊपर आक्रांताओं ने हमले किए, लेकिन सनातन धर्म आज भी उतनी ही शान से जो सोमनाथ के प्रतीक के रूप में खड़ा है। और पूरे मंदिर परिसर की तरफ जो आप लाइटिंग देखिए, जो साधु संत महात्मा यहाँ पर आए थे उन सभी से हमने बातचीत की और हमने पूछा कि जो ये आयोजन कराया गया है इसके मायने क्या है, इसके संदेश क्या है। सभी संत सभी महात्मा जो है वो इस तरीके के कार्यक्रम से खुश हैं। वो ये कह रहे हैं कि ये कोई धार्मिक कार्यक्रम नहीं है, ये बल्कि हमारी सनातन संस्कृति का प्रतीक है कि हमारी सनातन संस्कृति में हम सबका सम्मान करते हैं, लेकिन हमारे सनातन संस्कृति को जो मिटाने का प्रयास करता है वो खुद ही मिट जाता है। लेकिन सनातन संस्कृति का
And viewers, we got you visuals of the Prime Minister leaving the temple premises as well. He was there for about an hour, and now a lot of interesting things are lined up for tomorrow as well as far as his visit to Somnath is concerned. We're slipping into a very, very short break right now. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.